Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays here. We're playing Rogue Trader by Owlcat Games. I was very not happy with the way they twisted this story. It's working out to be at least interesting, but I still think it was a contrived forcing me to Kamara, where the Drukhari are based from. Was not. It didn't seem like I had choice, and I, kind of disappointed in that. Most of their other games that I've played, the Pathfinder and the Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, while you were going to end up in the same place, it felt like you had more choice on how to get there in each chapter. There was a time pressure mechanic, but you could say, okay, I've got 60 days to do this, but you could do it any way you wanted. Here it was like, oh, here's your next, quest or whatever, and the quest automatically throws you into this. And it was just like, wow, that felt like just railroad me into this because this is what you want Chapter 3 to be. There was didn't feel like there was any real choice. So I was kind of disappointed in that. I ranted on it in the past. My sons convinced me to continue. They said, go see, they wanted to see what this was like down here. And so they said, go see what's going on and see how it plays out, see how bad it is. It's going kind of sort of okay. We still have people that have debilitating injuries that I can't do anything about because I don't have, like, my ship doctors or whatever. But I did talk to Jay at the end of the last one. It looks like I need to talk to all my my people wherever they are. Because I talked to Jay, but I haven't talked to Argenta or Yrliet or Abelard, which is all the people that I have here. I did talk to Jay. I have to talk to these three. You can see that Jay has Death Rattle is a permanent thing on her. And he has Stolen Time. Those are permanent things. I had some permanent things as well. But they went away after I went and saw somebody. So I don't know if I can get this back from him. I think Abelard may be this way forever with these minuses. So I don't really understand how this is all working. Again, I don't particularly like the choices they forced on me. I didn't really have a choice in this. I was seriously thinking of just saying, oh, I don't want to play this anymore because of the choices they did in the game. And it was my sons, so thank my sons for talking me into continuing. I don't know if did I check this out? No, I didn't. Okay. So there's stuff in here. Sharpshooter boots. Awareness divided by 4, armor concentration. Okay, maybe I'll put those in a Yrliet. Skin patches. Gladiator's healing kit. So these are the equivalent of my med kits. Ranger armor, that's what she can put on. Headhunter light carapace. I remember having that for a while. These things I don't have. What's that? Combat shotgun and a flamer. All right, well we'll just take all that, put it in our inventory, since they don't have an inventory system on this. All right, let's go out here. Where was he? There's Abelard. Let's go talk to Abelard.
Lord Captain, I serve at your pleasure.
Okay, how are you feeling?
I fear, Lord Captain, that without the intervention of an experienced rejuvenate adept, I will not be able to overcome this frailty on my own. Blessed throne, it is hard to be a helpless old man. I always hoped I would die, long before the day my back and hands gave out. And look at me now.
Ask him about his wife.
I have not seen her, Lord Captain. But there are times when I think I hear her laughing in the distance. Or I sense hands touching me, as she used to do, to distract me from my sorrowful ruminations. But I know the difference between reality and fantasy. Now I fear I shall simply have to learn to live with this ghost that appears only to me. With this vision of the past.
Okay, do you know anything about this place?
No, Lord Captain. And trust me, I hope to remain in this state of blissful ignorance until my dying day. Just knowing that this abyss exists at all is enough to poison my mind. It is possible the Xenos Yrliet could tell you something about this place. After all, she is in some way related to its denizens, and she is responsible for the fact that we are here at all.
Abelard falls silent, but his eyes make it clear what he thinks of the Aldari's return to the ranks of your companions. I know, Abelard, but we need a sniper. We need her gunshots. It's just the way it is, you know? Any thoughts?
I am sorry to say I do not. If we had our ship and crew at our disposal, we could be safely within its walls, conduct reconnaissance of this place, and in the end, meet our deaths in battle against the Xenos, as befits true servants of the God Emperor. However, we are deprived of our usual resources. Now we can only rely on our weapons and our wits.
Okay. Abelard nods worsley and closes his eyes, both out of a desire to sleep and desire not to see his surroundings for a short time. Okay, he's not happy. Oh, let's go talk to Argenta. She's not going to be happy with me either.
Rogue trader, being reunited with the Emperor's Chosen is a balm to my soul.
Have you managed to learn anything out of this place?
I have made no attempt to do so. What need do I have to know of the depravity of the enemies of humanity? And all I want
So
is to
Argenta.
burn it all in pure, raging flame. I already know all I need to. This place is evil. But there are servants of the Emperor here worthy of salvation.
Okay, we need to find a way out of here.
We do. And I swear to fight for that end. And not to lose hope, even when deceit, corruption, and treachery surround us on all sides.
She must be talking about Yrliet. Okay.
May Terra's light be with you, Rogue Trader.
Not likely. Terra doesn't like me. They put me here. Alright, let's go talk to Yrliet.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
Although Yrlet's sharp features remain the same, the deep shadows around her eyes and her listless gaze give her the appearance of a living corpse. The Aldari looks withered, haunted, despondent. But when you approach, the relentlessness in her eyes is replaced with a faint glimmer of hope. You came back from the dark, Elentark, unharmed. I want to know why you did it. Everything from beginning to end, or is she going to make me do that after? I'll start off with
My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asurion to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark, did not allow me to stray from mine. For this, I am grateful. And yet, neither rest nor healing salves, or even our reconciliation, can soothe the savage turmoil in my soul, Elentark. Cruderak is lost, and the bud of truth never opened before me. What happened to my kinsmen? What happened to my world? And why did the Dark Cousin tell me less than he knew?
There's a roiling darkness in Yrliet's emerald eyes that seems to search the very bottom of your soul. What happened to you after the trial?
I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. Could a child of Asuryan be saved from the gaze of she who thirsts with intense re-education? By replacing the influence of my spirit stone with the heady tang of pain that nourishes the followers of the dark ways? I donned the executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit stone in exchange for the suffering of others. I survived, prayed for Asuryan's mercy, and hoped to escape before the stone cracked under the torrent of pain and terror assaulting my soul. Before the experiment was complete.
Crystal in Yrliet's chest plates lights up with a crimson glow. Each of her breaths becomes more labored and restless than the last. What do you know?
Komorrah. This city grinds down the will of the strong and torments any who get tangled in its dark web. The fools are the first to die, and the shrewd perish regardless. I have never been here before, but few children of Asuryan manage to escape the Dark City without surrendering a part of their soul. So what is it that you wish to know?
Who rules?
An ancient and powerful Drukhari named Asdrubal Vecht.
Yeah, my son told me about that.
The supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart, who reigns over all of the Drukhari with an iron fist. My dark kin consider him to be a living god.
Great.
Much like your emperor on the Golden Throne, Vecht sits upon a throne of darkness and suffering that keeps Komorrah's disparate clans from disintegrating. I would not want to meet him if I were you, Elentark.
Yeah, why do I have a feeling they're gonna make me do that? Other cities then, Komorrah?
There are no other cities, Elentark. The Dark City has no bounds. It is a tangle of countless nightmare domains subject to a single ruler. An endless amalgamation of ever-changing and immutable dimensions. You cannot grasp its tenebrous grandeur, for even my life will not be long enough to visit all corners of the Dark City and the realms that border it. But it hardly matters where you go, for death lurks on every corner.
Good point, girl. I figured that much out. Do you know how we can get out of here?
The Dark City is pierced by millions of spires, and a webway gate may be hidden in any of them. It is the only way out of this place, and an impassable obstacle to any who do not know how to operate it. I know, and will help you should you so desire.
I do.
But do I have the answers that you seek?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to ask you this question. This may be a bad time to ask it.
I tried to learn to trust you, Elentark. Whatever your motives, you did not turn away from me, and you helped me search for my kin. But despair ate at me from within. The human journeys through the realm of She Who Thirsts left my soul drained, and our attempts to save the children of Kruderak crumbled to nothing in the unending coldness of the dark cosmos. And even when I beheld a piece of Kruderak in your chambers, I wanted to believe you had nothing to do with it. I wanted to, but I succumbed to emotion, to fear, to hopelessness, to grief. I was afraid that Silent Thrash would find me before I found the truth. Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed, and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching, and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you.
Yeah, if you had, I'd have told you I found this and wanted you to have it, because I didn't know what it was.
That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night, so one day I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. Which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Achilles, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai.
Oh, Callius is
He
dead.
hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
Did you kill Achilles? I don't remember him being dead.
My words will hardly console you, Elentark, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on his fragile soul. Your loyal monkey broke, so I gifted him a swift death, free from the shame of betrayal.
Okay, we went through all that and you didn't even learn anything?
Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai would reveal the truth. At least not before his dark soul was suffused with my suffering.
Okay. I guess we'll just say enough. Quiet sigh of relief is her only reply. She doesn't want to talk about it anymore. There are more trials to come.
Elentark, I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt. And so I want to explain myself. But are you willing to hear me out?
I suppose so. This is going to be a talkie video. Let's find out more about the frickin' story. Maybe this will...
Not here. The words of my truth are intended only for your ears, Elentark.
Okay. Where do we go hide? Where are we that we're... Okay, I guess we go hide around behind the building? Like, people can't just stand up here and listen? Come on, girl. Okay. Dren608, whose pride and arrogance give way to awkwardness and confusion. My first time ever having to explain myself like this, but you, more than anyone, deserve to know the truth. I understand how unworthy I am in your eyes. This may sound like a ridiculous excuse, but I did not want to betray you, Dren608. I only wish to learn the truth about Krudarak's demise and find my kin. When I saw the shard of my world in your dwelling, that trophy mounted on the wall, I was beside myself with fear and rage. When my dark cousin whispered in my ear that he knew the answers to my questions, I made a mistake. I trusted my kin, and fearing that you might refuse me if you knew where I had been getting my orders from, I simply asked you to direct your ship to the particular system. Did I trust Marazai? No, of course not. I thought he spoke of my kin's location to crush my soul, that he wanted me to go there and find only death instead of them. But hope for the better prevailed over my faith in you. Elentark sighs awkwardly, avoiding your gaze. Filled with hope, the thought never even crossed my mind that this single thread, forever slipping from my grasp, would lead us to the very heart of the Dark City. I am sorry, Dren608, and I wanted you to know that. I understand why you did that, and I forgive you. I don't think I'll ever be able to completely trust you. I've always been honest with you, but you lied to me from the start. Your faith in me? Did I hear that right? Looks you straight in the eye. The time I spent with you, our conversations, the glow of your soul that only I can see. Yes, face with you. She stammers at a loss for words. Okay. Nothing about the shard. The trophy belonged to Theodora, my predecessor. So you are not the one to blame for the destruction of Korak, but your blood is. No, I will not condemn you and your blood. No more. My accusations have already cost us too much. Do I forgive her? Oh, let's be a nice guy and forgive her. Eyes widen in surprise. I give you my word. I will never betray your trust ever again. You have shown great compassion by accepting me and forgiving my deed. I do not know if it would have been able to do the same. Yeah, you probably would. You're an Eldari. Pains me to know the hardships you would endure because of me, and you still suffer in this cursed arena, in this cursed city. I also. My soul is crushed, Owlcat. The loss of Kudak, the horrors of Kamarag, and the Drukari's attempts to re-educate me, I have fully paid the price. I have lost my path and can no longer meditate. My body and my soul know no peace now, and that means that she who thirsts will soon turn her predatory gaze on me. I cannot help with meditation, but I am prepared to stay with you and share the silence. That way you will be able to forget about the horrors of Kamarag, if only for a little while. Wish I could embrace you and give you comfort, but you cannot bear him in touch. You're unable to meditate? Can that happen? I've heard stories about Eldari unable to reach their inner world because of anguish or madness, and every story had a tragic ending. Can I help with meditation for time to stay with it? Oh, let's do 4. Share the silence. Freezes for a second, then gestures for you to take a seat nearby. We had a saying on Krudar, in silence you can hear a heartbeat, the music of the soul trying to burst out. Please share this wordless song with me, and may it bring peace to us both. Okay, I don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing. Did I have anyone else to talk to? I think that's it, right? Got beggars down here. And shriekers. Are shriekers still talking about malice?
This could be an opportunity.
What did I just miss? Activate the switch? There's a switch? There's a switch? Oh, there's a switch, Kronk. There's a switch I didn't find before. What does the shrieker say? Smiles obliging. Okay. There's a switch. Bloody heck. Do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to quick save. I'm about to hit a switch. I don't think I want to do that, but I'm going to do that. Okay, there's a switch. We're going to go over by the switch. Okay, there's no test, so just activate the switch. There's goods in there. Oh, stuff. What's that? Litany of Exhaustion. Any hit with the wearer's single attack inflicts +1 stack of fatigue, disturbed, and perplexed for 2 rounds if the target fails an agility test. Oh, that's cool. And we got some more gladiator hitting kits and skin patches. Takes care of the traumas. Oh, I got some ectoplasm grenades. Those are nice grenades. And a hand flamer. The exploder. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Flame weapon proficiency. 19 to 28. 1, 2, 3, 4 hex range. Whenever the wielder kills a target with this hand flamer, the target explodes, dealing enemies toughness bonus divided by 3 fire damage to all creatures in a 2-cell radius, and applies burning 9. Woo! I think I'm going to give that to Argenta. Ooh, she's going to love that. Oh, Argenta, I have a... Oh, do you want to keep this? That's the Melta, though. What about you? Oh, that's something you might like. Yeah, let's give her that. Does she have... Can she use it? I don't think she has Flamer, does she? I don't think she has Flamer authority. Oh, she doesn't have... Oh, she's got to get Flamer. Next level, hon, you're getting Flamer proficiency so that you can play with that thing. Alright, grenades-wise... We probably should give you, like, a real grenade. Argenta, you need to get one of these... Where are these things? I'm going to give you one of these things because they're really nice. Abelard... Yrliet doesn't... She's fine. Do I need another grenade, so I'm going to grab one of these because they're really nice too. Okay. So we've got some fun toys to mess around with. I mean, I got all sorts of things floating around here. Does she still have a really good rifle? Yeah, she's got her Wanderer's Point at 20 to 25. What's mine do? Mine does 30 to 45. Okay. I gotta find her a better las weapon. I have an axe. What do I have an axe for? Okay. So we've got all sorts of stuff here. Again, I don't know how to use half this stuff. Press the advantage. I should give that to Jay somehow. What has she got on? Plus 10 bonus to logic. She can't take that off. This has got to go in one of those spots. I really don't want to have her lose her logic because she's the only one that has it. So I don't have anything. You know what I really wish they'd do? I'm going to put this in as a... I'd like to highlight this and then have it just show me everything that can go there that this person can use. Or like this, you know, instead of showing me what's there, like just right click and show me over here everything that is highlighted that can go in the spot. What boots do I have on? I have on Commissar boots. Did we get some new boots? Fencing boots. Agility bonus, which is nothing for me. Sharpshooter boots. Reinforced boots. So I suppose that's for, what's her name? Unyielding Vanguard boots. But I think he has on better boots than Unyielding Vanguard. Yeah, whenever they perform a heroic act or desperate measure, they recover all their wounds and gain 2 action points. So when he goes and does his, whatever that ability is, he gets back all of his hit points and gets an extra 2 action points, so it makes him even deadlier than what he is right now. Got a nice scorpion chain sword. I don't think I had a better chain sword. What happens if you do it by type? I mean, other than 2-handed weapons, it would do more than that, but it doesn't. Gives him the same thing, but he wouldn't have his plasma gun, plasma pistol. Two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapon. The heavy greatsword is really nice. Does more damage. Strikes count. What does strikes count mean? I'm confused. Strikes count 1, strikes count 3. I don't know what strikes count means. Somebody leave me in the comments what that means. Alright, enough of me playing around. I've got all sorts of stuff here. She has on... She does not spend all of her movement points, which lets her move after she kills a couple people with this lovely bolter of hers. So, yeah, I don't think there's a better weapon for her. here. Now, I do have her having the Melta, which very seldom do I actually get off the shot because it's only 4. Does 20 to 26. What did that flamer thing do? Does 19. It does more. Just about or a little bit more damage than the Melta. Doesn't have as good an armor penetration. Has a little bit longer range. Alright, we'll leave her with the Melta Ultima. I gotta remember to use that when I'm up against people with really good armor, like those Chimeras. One shot from that would have been better than multiple shots from a bolter, I think. And actually, she could switch weapons doing the wildfire. I think she can switch weapons between. Okay, I gotta remember to do these things. Okay, we found some stuff. Cool. The Shriekers just smile at me. I guess I'm supposed to go do something over here. I've talked with everybody. Now, there was something up here. Survey the den. And there's Malice. I can talk to Malice, and I can talk to the Commissar. What's my time? I'm already at 31 minutes. Okay, well, we're going to do that next time, I guess. I guess I need to talk to the 2 bad guys and then do this survey, and then... Oh, we need to check our journal, too. Let's do the journal real quick. What have we got? Troubling developments. So, I can't do anything till I get out of there. Re-in. I have to help Cassia. And it won't tell me how. And then the chasm. Johannes is ready to offer his patronage to the Lord Captain, but first he will have to teach the witch cult a lesson by killing several of their fighters in the arena. Okay. And then this is the whole Nomos, wherever he is. Okay, so this is what I gotta do, is I gotta go fight in the arena. Alright. That's what I gotta do, I don't have a choice. Alright, so I need to talk to Malice. I didn't know that these guys survived. I thought I killed them outright. So I guess I didn't kill them. I put them in cages instead. So we have to talk to them and do whatever this is. Maybe that's I'll get these people to all be on my side? I don't know. We'll find out next time. Like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Really like to see you go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified upload videos and schedule streams. Please leave me comments in the comment section about the playthrough. Things I'm doing wrong. Things I'm worried about that I shouldn't be worried about. I really don't like what they did with the storytelling. I'll be honest. This seemed very, very forced. It wasn't like I felt like I had a choice coming here, because it was like the only thing in my journal to do. It would have been nicer if there had been like 3 or 4 choices that you had to, you know, like at the end of chapter 2, I had like 5 things I had to do to end the chapter before I got to the big final battle on Dargonis. So I had to run around and do a bunch of stuff, and then I ended the chapter. I would have liked to have that at the beginning of this chapter, where it's like, oh, there's 3 or 4 things that you can do here, and you'll all end up in this place somehow, some way. But, you know, it gives you the illusion of choice, at least. This didn't give me the illusion of choice, which kind of upset me when it happened. It was just like, okay, just forced end game here. It's like, what's the point? Looks like you can claw your way out of it, but again, just seems like they lacked a storytelling element here. They just said, this is the story whether you like it or not. And I've never liked that in DMs that say this is the only story there is, and, you know, unless you're playing a module, or you know the story's all going to be based in a specific village or something. But, you know, if you're playing in a campaign world, you're supposed to have choices, and the DM's got to go where you go. And maybe they don't have something prepared, so they just do a couple of, you know, inconsequential things and say, okay, we'll pick this up next time, and then they can go prepare the area that you chose to go to instead of the one they had ready for you. That kind of thing. And here it seems like they weren't ready for you to go anywhere but here. So, kind of forced into this. Play it again. I know what's going to be coming, and I will have myself prepared differently. I probably will spend a few more of my feats to make sure that I've maximized my statistics. Things like intellect, like your intelligence and your dexterity and your strength, so that when you get debilitated here, it's not so debilitating. The only way I could get through it that I felt safe getting through it was to basically do a lot of, quick save, try, fail, try again till you succeed, because I needed all those items just to survive this. So, yeah, it's a bit unnerving. Anyway, we'll come back and do the next part in a little bit. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.